Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we are diving into how to manage Python environments with Conda. This lets us handle various Python versions and packages for different projects smoothly, avoiding any clashes between the versions. Next, we will use the Conda environment to add some packages and put those together to build a simple Python application to visualize stock data. So we'll start by installing Conda in our systems. Head over to the official Anaconda website and download the installer for our target platform. In my case, it's a Windows installer. Once downloaded, launch the installer and click through the installation process. Great. Now that the installation is complete, let's verify that it is properly set up and accessible via command line. Here I am in the command prompt, and the first command you will need to run after installing Conda is conda init. This will initialize Conda in the system and make it ready for our use. Since I have already completed this step before, it will report back with a bunch of no change type messages. But it might look a little different for you. Next, I will navigate to a target directory where I have already created our sample application. Once I'm in the directory, I'm going to initialize our Conda environment. The command to create the environment is conda create -n name of the environment followed by Python version. I will go ahead and create a new environment named myenv that is targeting Python 3.8. It will prompt you for a confirmation. So go ahead and confirm by saying yes and wait for it to provision the environment. Once it is completed, you will see a few examples explaining how to interact with it. As you can see, the command to activate the environment is conda activate environment name. And in this case, it's conda activate myenv. Let's go ahead and activate the environment. At this point, we have environment created and activated. You will be able to see the activated environment name in your terminal as well. Now let's install a couple of packages we will need to build our sample application. Mainly, we are going to use yfinance and MPL Finance. We will use the yfinance library to pull historical data about a specific stock and MPL Finance to analyze and plot the candlestick chart for the same data. To save ourselves some time, I have already created the application that is in app.py. Let's head over to Visual Studio Code. I'll give you a quick walkthrough of the code, but since the focus of the video is on Conda, we will not dive too much deep into the code itself. Here you can see we are importing the packages that we just installed and using the yfinance library to pull the data on a daily basis for Apple stock. Next, we set up the time component of MPL Finance by setting up the indexes. Then we're calculating the 20 and 50-day moving averages and setting up some color schema and styles for our chart. Let's go back to the terminal with Conda environment activated. Execute the application with the command python app.py, and you should be presented with a candlestick chart with a 20-day and a 50-day simple moving average data plotted along our candlestick chart as well. So to quickly summarize, let's look at the list of commands you can use to work with the Conda environment. First one, conda create -n name of the environment with the Python version to create the environment. Conda activate name of the environment to activate the environment. Conda deactivate the environment. Conda env list to list all the environments you have in your system. And conda env remove -n name of the environment to remove the environment. And that's it for today's video. If you have found this guide helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more Python tips and tricks. For a question, please drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching and happy coding.